Welcome back to Aquatic Outcast, and today for this session we will be running around Lakeshire completing some of the quests here because we're at a good enough level, being around 24 here, where we can do a lot of the easier quests. So starting off over here, this is a zone I really like with the Murlocs, especially with the Aquatic Outcast hindrances I have going on, where I'm only allowed to loot the items from the monsters I kill within water. And so obviously with Murlocs, I can just start getting as many of items as I can collect from there with the money and everything like that. Plus, for this quest line, you have to get like 8 fish and something else for them. So that's all I'm doing right here, is just going around tuning these dudes up, collecting all the stuff that is for them so they can actually sell a little bit and get a little bit of money. Because as you can tell, I have less than 9 silver right now. So yeah, I'm pretty money starved right here. One thing you have to worry about is there's a level 25 elite over here that swims around. I think there's 2 or 3 of them, mainly in the middle of the water over here. So as long as you look out for those, especially being a druid right here with my water form, makes it really nice for it. So once we get done with all those Murlocs, we just go back in town. We're just turning the quest over here. And then since we were able to loot some of the stuff, we're selling it. And we'll be able to do a little cooking because of the clam meat that we received from it. So that will help level up our cooking a little bit more as we progress on through Azeroth. Then next what we're going to do is up north, we have to kill a bunch of the dudes running around the roads over here and something like that. So we just go start tuning these guys up over here. These guys are some ambushers, but with them only being about level 18 and 19 and me being with 24, it's no problem if I pull 2 of them at a time. But that's basically what you have to do. Just go around killing all these dudes until they give you all the stuff that you need for the quest. And then of course for all of the items I get from them, I'm going to throw those away as well. Yeah, there's one of those battle-worn axes I have. And then, so you have to kill quite a bit of them. And so there's more dudes over here to the east of it. You just have to avoid the spiders. The condor is over here. And back there in that shack, it's a real good place for rogues over there, where you can level up your lock picking with those lock boxes over there. But other than that, not much else to say over here. You'll see here in just a second, I start beating up these 2 guys at the top. And one thing you do have to be a little bit careful about up here is if you go too deep into it, there's a circle of about 4 of them right there. Yeah, I see up top right over there. So you can't get those guys in the middle, but you can get these dudes over to the left over here. So I just root one, tune that dude up real quick, get him down, then his buddy comes, tune him up real quick, and that's basically it for this area. We'll go further north over here in just a second because there's a whole lot more of them over here. But also one thing you have to be careful of is some of them starts getting a lot higher level or closer to where my level is. So you got to make sure that I'm only pulling 1 at a time and not 2. So after we get rid of all the Shadowhide pendants and axes and everything like that, we head back over to Duskwood to start the line of quest over here, because now we are at the point where we can start some of the lower level quests over here. And I try to maximize my time for when I'm in Duskwood, because like I said earlier, this is one of my most favorite zones in all of World of Warcraft. I just love the eeriness, the dreariness, the gothic tone of it. I just think it's really cool. The lore of it, having to watch out for stitches on the road from it. So once we get those set up, then what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Westfall, because a lot of times it's way quicker just to take the flight over there to that flight path and then just head over to where Sven is and other people who have the quest hubs over in Duskwood. So one of the things we're going to do while we are in Duskwood is these little dirt devils roaming around over here. They're a lot higher level than the normal monsters over in Duskwood, but Maureen or someone like that over in Stormwind has you kill one, and you just need to kill one. Hopefully it drops what you need. The first one did, so we are good to go. And now as you can see, I'm heading over to the west side of Duskwood for the next couple of little quest hubs over here. Now the first one starts with Sven over here. This is a long quest line. It is actually, in my opinion, one of the best storylines, kind of like the side quest storylines in all of WoW right here. Then from there, we head on over to see Ye Old Jitters, where him and Sven's lives are tied together due to something Jitters did. Then we head over here to where the Night Watch is, over in the middle of Duskwood on it. And those poor saps over there, every time Stitches gets loose, they try their best, but he always destroys them. But for the level I'm at right now, you have to kill a bunch of spiders over on the left-hand side over there of the map. So that's why we're getting that right now. And we're going to start doing all of that, because if you get too high level for the majority of the quests that you need over here, then killing all the spiders won't be necessary, because they're only like level 19, 20, or maybe 21, when really you want to be like level 26, 27 to do most of the quest around over here. So as you can see, we start tuning up the spiders over here. Just got to get 15 of them, and then eventually we're going to have to kill a bunch of wolves, because you need to kill like 10 of each different type, plus you need to get some spices and stuff like that, and wolf meat for the cook for another quest you have. So we're just killing a couple birds with one stone right now. Then as we're killing a bunch of the wolves and spiders over here, we find a treasure chest. And unfortunately, again, there's nothing good that we need in there right now. So basically all we can do is just sell all that for some copper, maybe some silver in there. But, you know, our bad luck with the treasure chest continues, but eventually, hopefully, we'll find something good. So after we complete a bunch of those, killing a bunch of spiders and wolves, we head back to Stormwind, because that's one of the quests where you have to, it's either the wolves or the spiders you have to kill, I don't remember which one. You have to buy some Stormwind seasoning herbs to complete that quest. So we go ahead and do that right now. Then from there, we take a flight. We go to Dunmorgo because, Loch Modan, because we got a couple quests we want to finish up over here that we can do now. And I mean, I guess it's worth it. It gives us a little experience for it, but this is a lot of running around for these quest lines that we have to complete. Now from there, one thing I forgot to do when I started recording again was start it right on time, because what we did from Loch Modan was we headed over to the wetlands, because there's this one quest you have to do for the Dun Algaz Gauntlet where you have to go through there. You have to kill a bunch of orcs as you're going through it, and since we are at a good level to go and do that right now, we went ahead and completed that. Plus there were these caves over there that we looted some chests, and as you can see from those green boots we have, plus we have an axe and mallet in there, those all came from these chests in the caves that we got. And so what we're doing right now, we're getting these crocodile skins that we have to do to turn in. Then you have the Green Warden over here who gives you a couple quests from this quest line form, so you gotta kill a bunch of whelps and stuff like that. So typical WoW stuff, just killing a bunch of animals, monsters, until you complete all of those. Now this place over here, kind of in the southeast area of wetlands over here, this is a primo spot for ice mages or frost mages to do the farming over here for these guys. But fortunately for this private server I'm on, I have the link down there in the description. I'm not even sure what it's called. I think it's just called Hardcore WoW. There's usually only about between 100 and 200 people on, and so there's, you know, not a lot of people you have to compete with for the farming location. So over here you just gotta kill a bunch of these mongrels, and then once you get all that, then this one's done. But like I said, normally there's a bunch of frost mages, especially for around the mid-20s and something like that over here. So it was it's pretty easy to do, because it's kind of annoying when you have a bunch of frost mages that are trying to steal all your kills, because they can kill like 10 guys at a time where I can only do one. Now, after a bunch of traveling around, going through Ironforge, back to Lakeshire, turning in some ancillary quests that really didn't give us anything, we end up back at Stone Talon Peak. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to the middle of it, where that Rixum or Jixum, whatever that dude's name is. And there's a couple of quest lines that we're going to do over here to get this going. Since we're a little bit higher level than what normally is required for it, this shouldn't be that big of a deal. And then plus we hadn't seen our trainer in a while, went back there. Actually spent a whole gold to respect, because I didn't like the way a couple of my points were, because since I'm pretty much going straight tank for this, so I have maximum stamina and defenses, I had a couple of skill points that really just weren't conducive to it, so we get rid of that. So there's the dude right up here, these two people. They're going to give you a bunch of quests to start just north of them over there, where those dirty venture capitalist pigs are over there. I forgot the name of them. Oh, Venture Company. That's what they are. Yeah, Venture Company. And so then there's guy Zol Frizzix, whatever his name is. Complete that. Get a follow-up for it. And then for this next part coming up here, I get myself into quite a little bit of a pickle here just coming up. So over here, I find a treasure chest. Again, nothing out that'll help me out. But this is where I get myself into a pickle, because what you're supposed to do is set these explosive off that put all these guys away. So I thought this guy right here was just a run-of-the-mill regular peon, but turns out he's a level 24, 25 elite right here. So you see at the beginning, he is just slapping me around, just straight killing me. But fortunately, I was able to stun him, get away from it, run away, little girl, and then I was safe from it. But I really thought that was going to be it. The Aquatic Outcast series is going to be over right there. But that's what I get for not paying attention, just assuming that everyone is just a regular and not elite, because that was about it for old Po Body Nerfic. So here is that wagon where you put the explosives, and then you have a detonator. You just hit it, and then all these dudes over there go floating over there. There's that elite guy who didn't, but the plans are just right over here, and so you go get them easy peasy. Then there's one other area you have to do this to up to the north of it up there, but it's literally the same thing. You just go up there, set the explosives in the wagon, explode it. The dudes go over there and go look at it. You go steal the plans, and that's that. Just for that west side one, if you're ever doing it, watch out for that elite, because he will slap you around. So after finishing up at Stone Talon Mountains, turning all those quests in, we go head back to Duskwood, turn in the Crab Cakes quest for the Stormwind seasoning we bought, and then we're going to level up our cooking a little bit over here for some of those either clam meat or spider meat that we got for it, so we have a little bit of extra stats for us. Now, as part of the Legend of Stalvin questline, which is a really good one for it, there are just ding, level up. You have to go through a bunch of areas searching for old items to see about old Stalvin and what happened to him. And so whenever you do it, this stinky old witch or something like that appears. And so what I just do, I just run away from her, because she'll try to cast this curse on you. Being a druid, you can dispel it, but if you can't, you're another class, just run away. She doesn't have enough speed to catch up with you. So then from there, we just run all the way back to Duskwood, because we're going to turn in some of the quest over here on the west side, and I think also to Jitters, because that one thing that Cook gives you is like return the delivery to Jitters. There's right there, turning that one in. We head back and we get to the east side of Duskwood, because for the next set of quests, you gotta kill a bunch of these skeleton dudes. Then there's Blind Mary right here, where you have to like find her comb or something like that, or a mirror. And then so we go and complete all that stuff for that little quest line for it, and then we head back over to the town for the next set of quest nodes. But like I said, this is just my favorite area. I love the quest lines, I love the sound, I love the music, I love everything about Duskwood. From there, we head back to the wetlands, and in this video, there's a ton of traveling I'm doing, but the main reason why is since I have to be real selective on the quests I'm doing, so I have to make sure I'm probably at least 2 levels over leveled for them they are, since my gear are horrible right now, that I can't really be going against the mobs that are around my level, and especially like a level or 2 over for it. So I really have to go back and forth and just complete the raggedy jaggedy quests that take you all over Azeroth for it. But for the next one over here, all you have to do for the wetlands area, this is the one where a couple videos I talked about that when I was going up to there, we're at the, I think the Highlands up there, Refuge Point up there, unless you have stealth to get by these guys, don't even try doing it over here, because I think I did this like in my teens, but now I'm in the mid-20s. These guys are super easy, so you just tune a bunch of them up. Then there's these chests you have to get stuff from that get it done, or get you going for this other quest for it. But yeah, over here, no big deal at all, especially being over leveled for it. Now, up on the west side of the wetlands, there's Ormer, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's got a lot of good quests over to here. We gotta kill all these dinosaurs. Right now, they're a little bit too high level for us, but we'll come back in a later episode and start tuning all them up right there, because it's a really good experience for the quest chain that he has for you over there. So we just head back to the Deep Water Inn Tavern, whatever the name it is, sell our stuff, turn in our quests, and then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to hearth back to Moonglade, because what we're going to do is we're going to take a flight over to Astronar, and that's going to set up the next round of the quest chains for what we need to do here in Aquatic Outcast. So that's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side.
On the palm skin, black moon on the reef, black moon on the reef. Land ghosts in the mirror, static for the grief, static for the grief, static for the grief. Drop the line, purge the land, feed the deep the trash. Only kelp is holy, let the shore world crash. Jag rocks, green glow, light is like a blade. Paying every blood price for the choice I made. Pull the line, strangle cup. Pull the line through the scout. Lauren's midnight sun. Now the hunt has begun. Now the hunt has begun. Now the hunt has begun. Reel the corruption back to the deep. Promises that the abyss will keep. Naga armor on the frame. Scales under skin. Scales under skin. Scales under skin. Digital deletions for a digital sin. Bit crushed heartbeat, pulse in the wire. Salt in the spirit, static in the fire. Static in the fire, static in the fire. Monoliths of misery, architecture of the dead. Stranglecope is pulsing with the secrets that it fed. Down deeper. Deep digital. Deep deletion. Into the static, into the green glow. No shore, no sound. Pull the line.